India's Defense Research and Development Authority, DRDO, has unveiled a light battle tank. It's jointly developed with Larsen & Toubro L&T Limited. The tank is designed and made ready for trials in the record time of 2 years. Zorawar is expected to be operationally deployed by 2027 after extensive testing. The tank is named after 19th century Dogra General Zorawar Singh, who led the armed operations in Ladakh and western Tibet. The project comes under the Make-I acquisition category of the Defense Acquisition Protocol (DAP) 2020, in line with the Make in India initiative. On the 16th of September 2022, it was confirmed that Larsen & Toubro had been selected as the development partner of this homegrown mountain tank, which is to be rolled out by 2023. The concept of this tank was unveiled at DEF Expo 2022, and as per latest reports, the Indian Army may induct close to 700 units of this tank. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how good India's new Zorawar light battle tank is. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Light tanks have gained renewed focus and interest in recent times, primarily due to flaring security situations in LAC, or Line of Actual Control, with China. After the news of the deployment of Chinese light tanks in the high-altitude Ladakh sector, the Indian Army wanted to counter it with its own tanks in the Himalayan theater. There are various challenges in operating at high altitudes. Conventional military platforms like main battle tanks (MBT), infantry fighting vehicles (IFV), self-propelled artillery, etc., are not always able to generate enough power to maneuver due to rarefied air and lack of oxygen, or face other logistical and operational challenges. In the extremely high altitude of Ladakh, it's complicated to operate heavy main battle tanks like the T-72, T-90, Arjun Mach 1, and Arjun Mach 2 that the Indian Army possesses. Initially, the Indian Army intended to procure light tanks from Russia. Later, a decision was made to go for an indigenous platform. Zorawar is specifically built to meet the Indian Army's requirements in the eastern Ladakh sector against Chinese deployment across the Line of Actual Control. Zorawar is a 25-ton machine and is operated by a crew of 3. It's designed to have a high power-to-weight ratio along with substantial firepower, protection, surveillance, and communication capabilities. Zorawar was designed to provide the Indian Army with the versatility to execute operations in varying terrains against diverse threats and equipment profiles of its adversaries. India initially decided to use German MTU engines for the Zorawar tank, but due to repeated delays, the Cummins 750 horsepower engine will be used for prototypes. Recent reports suggest Rolls-Royce has delivered the MTU 8V199 engine for the light tank project. DRDO is also working on a project to develop an indigenous engine for production. The 30 horsepower per ton makes it an agile machine, and it has a top speed of 70 kilometers per hour, or about 45 miles per hour. Equipped for amphibious operations, the lightweight tank can easily handle steep mountain climbs and cross rivers and other water bodies. Its main armament is the Cockerell 105mm high-pressure rifled gun in a customized Cockerell 3105 turret, which is built by John Cockerell Defense. The 105mm cannon is capable of firing NATO standard munitions with hunter-killer capability. This means that if conflict breaks out, India could potentially buy 105mm shells from the West. The 3105 turret features a highly reliable autoloader system with a capacity of 12 to 16 rounds, significantly reducing the need for manual ammunition resupply. This also enables crews to maintain focus on combat operations for extended periods, and the high capacity of ready rounds in the main gun enables sustained firepower. The turret enables a gun elevation of -10 degrees to +42 degrees for a wide range of firing positions. The turret includes external cameras for 360-degree coverage and protection of up to Level 5 STANAG 4569. Secondary armament includes a single NSV 12.7mm AA machine gun on BEL remote control weapon station and 2 side-mounted ATGMs. The tank will have 16 81mm ATAL smoke grenades. Relations between India and China have soured in recent times. The two countries share a 2,100 miles or 3,379 kilometers border. Both countries have a difference in perception of their actual alignment at nearly 14 different points. This has emerged as an issue between the two nuclear-armed nations. Though a series of mostly non-lethal scuffles over the position of the border have taken place over the years, tensions escalated sharply in June 2020 at Galwan when hand-to-hand fighting between the two sides resulted in the deaths of at least 20 Indian and 60-plus Chinese soldiers. While negotiations have been going on, proper resolution has not been achieved. Some Indian experts believe that China may try to unilaterally change the status quo around the LAC. So a modern light tank capable of operating in those areas is a necessity for India. Zaraur is intended to be light and maneuverable without sacrificing firepower. It can be airlifted, transported by rail, or driven on roads, enhancing its strategic reach for rapid deployment to distant or challenging terrain. The Indian Army has placed an initial order for 59 tanks. Zaraur's capabilities will be further enhanced by artificial intelligence, integration with swarm drones for improved situational awareness, loitering munitions for increased lethality, and an active protection system to shield against modern anti-armor systems. One can say that Zaraur could be an excellent addition to the Indian Army.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.